Innovation. I've been thinking a lot about innovation over the last couple months. With my new role at Liquid IT, innovation has become very important to me. Paul Sloan recently tweeted that best practices is about implementing technology from yesterday. Innovation is about inventing for tomorrow. And I really think that tells the story. To innovate, we have to be willing to fail. So the way we learn new things is by failing. We don't learn new things by successfully doing something. If you already are an expert on it and already know exactly how to do it, you're not learning something, you're practicing something that you already know. If instead you try to do something and fail, then you've learned something. And out of that failure comes innovation. The industry we're seeing right now and the changes that we're seeing in the technology industry and the rapidity that's happening around AI development and machine learning and the success that major large corporations are getting out of this, what we're seeing is enterprise implementations of best practices learned out of innovation. So organizations, small organizations, fast-growing organizations are going out and innovating in very small ways, and large enterprises are taking the learnings and implementing them, but they're implementing them as best practices. An organization, to be innovative, truly needs to be able to try and fail at doing new things. They can't aim to always succeed. They can't plan to always succeed. They have to plan to accept failure and learn from it. Otherwise, they won't try anything new. Innovation is always, it's a creative mindset for the people that work in the organization. And you're not going to get people in your organization willing to innovate and try new things if they don't feel free to fail. In fact, failure almost needs to be celebrated the way Google does in their moonshot company. This idea that if you fail and get a learning out of it, if you fail and get an innovation out of it, that should be championed and celebrated. I'm going to be talking more and more about innovation over the next couple months. Like I said last week, I'm going to be starting a podcast, and one of the first things that we're going to have a chat about is innovation. I hope to be bringing some leading thinkers in innovation into both the podcast and talking more about them. The value is that enterprise organizations can use the learnings from smaller organizations that can innovate rapidly to get better outcomes. So if you think of anything about innovation that you want to ask me about, or if you have some ideas, please reach out to me. As always, thanks.